Hello, everybody here, and welcome to Trading Within the Box on November 16th here at almost 9 o'clock in the morning, pre-market. We're going to go over some of the stuff that we've been going over in the last few days. And first of all, this is not a recommendation to buy, hold, sell any stocks or options, equities, futures, or Forex. This is an educational video only. If you'd like to purchase stocks, please contact a licensed professional or the brokerage house of your choice, and they will help you there. Okay, so welcome to Trading Within the Box, and right now we're going to go over some of the stuff that every stock that we went over 2 days ago. Okay, so we're going to just follow. We're going to follow right now. This is what we're going to do. S&P 500, let's go. So right now we're in resistance. Now 2 days ago, this candlestick right here was yesterday, and this was Tuesday. Now when we were going over it, remember what I was saying here. Okay, we had this little pop above, and then we held over the resistance area, which is right here. We had the pop above and we held, okay? We had another close Tuesday higher, okay? And yesterday, we were approaching the resistance area, and now we're at the resistance line. So what is my channel all about? Trading Within the Box, okay? Let's go over that really quick. And this is the piece of cheese again. So as you're going up, you're taking pieces of cheese, okay, in this area. See this area right here, from here, right there to there, okay? Okay, so the previous piece of cheese was down here because we had the resistance right there. We had support right there, okay? We actually had support here, and it dropped a little bit below it, okay? So that was it. Now the next one here, when we get the next one, we get up and above. If we hold, we're going to have this piece of cheese right here, okay? We're going to have from here to 463.42. Right now it's 449.68 pre-market today here on Thursday morning, okay? So just showing you that on the S&P 500 quickly. Let's go over to XLF because we have a lot here to go over. And the bank's basket, which is XLF, right here into resistance. Right there's the supply area, okay? So now, yesterday we had a nice little buying, okay? We had a nice little volume, okay? Trading, right where? Trading within the box. That's what my channel is all about, okay? We had the sideways consolidation right here, okay? We closed 2 times above it, back to back. And then we get the gap up, so we know we're off to the races again, okay? We know we have supply right in this spot where the short sellers are, okay? Right there where the short sellers are, okay? So we're approaching a little bit. We could get up a little bit higher over the next day or two, okay? And that will just follow the lower time frame. So I'm just going over the market really quick. SMH Semiconductors pops its head above the resistance. Remember what my channel is about, trading within the box from support to resistance. Support to resistance right there. This is the piece of cheese, okay? Right there, okay? So we're ready up above the resistance line. Let's see if they keep going with this, okay? So we popped our head above, but could this be a breakout and then a little bit of a pullback? Okay, let's see what that. If that happens, we follow in the smaller time frames. The other day we were talking about IWM, and as we go over IWM, look what happened. Okay, remember what we said. Okay, on Tuesday we had the setup. We wanted to see what was going to happen here with the small caps. So we're going to get some We got the follow through volume. Right side of the W is higher than the left, okay? Right there with the gap up, okay? I'm sorry, on Tuesday, okay? Wednesday was yesterday, and when the capitulation candlestick. So they took profits here on the IWM. Let's just go over it on a small time frame and look at it in this situation here, okay? Holding right here. Holding this area right here. Okay, so let's see what happens. Now we get a pop up here. Okay, let's see what happens. Let's see if we get the pop up to the next level, to the 175 and 185 range. And right now it's 178.77 pre-market. Okay, let's go over to the 45-minute chart because I want to see what the volume is like. And we're profit. This is profit taking. Okay, right here. This is profit taking right there. Okay. They came up. A lot of people had gotten great trade out of this. And what happens? You went from support to resistance. So what do? You take profits. And that's what all that red is right there. Okay. Now, let's go back. Let's go to the gold stocks. Okay. Now look at GDX. Okay. The miners, because we look at the miners. Okay, so we're not ready yet for a trend change yet. Okay, we thought we were going to get into it here, right here. Okay, we thought we were going to get into it here. We had nice volume, but we had to get follow through, and we didn't. Okay, we got into the supplier with the capitulation over there. Okay, we have the M formation, and then we thought we were going to hold support there, and we didn't. We broke, okay, and then we went into this gap area right here. But we held the gap, and we had covering. Now, we just had covering so far. This could come back and then fail again and then come back down to this level. So right now we're having a little bit trouble getting off the ground, okay? Like as you look at silver's a little stronger because silver right here, look at 3 days right in a row, right off the support line, which was in the gap, okay? The gap up, okay? But now you're in supply area, okay? Again, you're sold off here, sold off here, sold off here, and now you're reaching that little spot where you're going to sell off. Now, what is silver doing? Silver's trading within the box, right? Right there, trading again within the box. You see it? Okay. So I don't want to waste too much time on that. Let's go over to our stocks, Goldman Sachs. We go over to Goldman Sachs, and yesterday, okay, we go right into the resistance area, okay, right there. Boom. We slam in. Now we're watching this closely because we want to get the pullback, and then we're going to get back in it, okay? Right here, you get the engulfing, right? You get the sideways step. Boom. You get the engulfing. So now you got the burst of energy with the profit taking right there, okay? Now you're holding right in that spot. You got the sideways consolidation. Now, if we break down, we'll come down to this range, and then let's see if it holds. Now, if we get the sideways consolidation, we're in an uptrend. This starts to go this way. Boom. We got it right there, okay? We're going to catch it, okay? So let's say that's your stock. That's what you're going to be looking for. Now, the volume on Goldman Sachs right here is not that incredible. Look at it down here when it took off. And now look at it here, okay? So the volume is not that great as of now. But like I said, things can change. But why is volume not that great? Why? Why? Because you're in the supply area, okay? You're right in the supply area. So you see, as you go along with this, you'll see that you're in resistance right there, okay? And why is the volume dying? The volume's dying because you're up in resistance, okay? So if you have no buyers up there, what's going to happen? Profits are going to be taken. It might go sideways a little bit and then pull back, okay? And as this moving average follows it, we can get this kind of thing, and then we can get back up here, okay? Now, if we get volume kicking in on the sell side, we can go sideways and then come back and fill this gap. Okay, so let's see. We want to see what's going to happen. We'll watch that on a small time frame, okay? Let's go over to Taiwan Semiconductor because we went over that the other day also. And Taiwan Semiconductor gets up and above, but profits taken because why? Because you're in a supply area again, okay? You had one right here, right there. Now, supply becomes support at that moment, okay? And right here, you get the supply area right there, okay? Right in that spot. So let's see what they're going to do there. Now, if you look at this on a 45-minute chart, you can see that profit taking is coming in here, okay? And you got the sideways consolidation, okay? So right now, remember, a lot of these have made their move already, okay? Excuse me. As they were going up, you saw the power that these had right off the right side of the W, which was right there. Then you had another right side of the W, bam, and that was the power right there. Okay, that's the power play. But let's see what happens here as we keep going along here. Okay, now we go over to Tesla. Look at Tesla. Now, Tesla, if you look at Tesla, you're reaching, again, what happened yesterday. Okay, Tuesday, we had that, and we have what? Increasing volume on Tesla. Increasing volume, okay? Right side of the W engulfing, okay? Right? Now we're going into what? This candlestick right here is a supply area. 248.50, right there. That's where they'll be pushing you down. Right now it's 242.84, so we can go up a little bit and tag that point. Let's see. Now, if we hold that point, because Tesla's a power stock, if we get above this line and we keep holding, we'll go to this supply area, which is right there, and that is at, let's see where that's at. That's in the let's say 65 to 64 range, okay? So that's something that you're going to have to continue to watch. Let's watch it on the 2-hour chart. Let's see what's happening, okay? Now, in the 2-hour chart, we're getting a pullback, okay? Now, this is how you manage it. You say, when the hell do I get in, okay? Look at the volume on Tesla. Nice volume, beautiful volume, great volume, okay? Excellent volume still, okay? So look at the increasing volume on the 2-hour chart. We get the stochastic to blow all the way back. We want to hold the higher low, okay? Then we're looking for this candlestick possibly, or this coming in this area right here after 2 hours. Boom. Then we know we're off again to the races, okay? That's why we want to manage on the small time frames. Because why? How are we going to know when to get back in this, okay? Right now, you're in resistance. You got the profit taking. You got to drop below the moving average. Let's see if it holds right here. Let's see if we come back to here and it holds. Now, if it doesn't hold here, we'll go into this big area right here where this volume stick is, okay? Which is right in that spot. And then we'll see if it holds in that spot. And that's how you manage it on the way up. Go to a weekly chart to see if we're in an uptrend and what happens here. Now, on a weekly chart, we got the stochastic heading up in the sweet spot, okay? Now, we have a little bit of a trading within the box situation here, but we also have a little bit of a lower high and a lower low, okay? Lower high, lower low, lower low here, okay? So do we get this kind of thing, come up, and then we come back? That's let's say a few weeks away, okay? Or do we test the top of the range here? It could very well do that too, okay? So let's see at the end of the week what kind of volume and what kind of situation we're getting there, okay? In the meantime, right now, what's happening right now is we're going into resistance. So it's going to struggle in this area. Your safest spot are always in the support areas, okay? Always in the support areas is where the safest spot to start off is, okay? With small amount shares, then building the position, okay? DHR, let's go to the DHR. Now, DHR, here was another outstanding textbook situation. Come down to support, come up, come down to the next support, which was the gap. Capitulation candlestick, gap up above 20-day moving average with engulfing. A second engulfing yesterday, okay? Increasing volume, okay? This is textbook, okay? Trading where? Within the box, right up until the supply area. Okay, so we want to know where our support and resistance areas are from here or here, let's say, to here, or to 1509, okay? So we'll follow that. It's right now 208.16 pre-market. Let's go over to 15-minute chart because I want to see how I want to manage this. Now, look what's happening right now, okay? We had profit taking, okay? Of course, you have profit taking as you get those moves. Get a little bit of profit taking, and that's going to happen. 2-hour chart, to break it down a little bit easier, what do you have going on here? Okay, you have a nice profit taking right here. They're telling you what they're doing. You just have to follow it. It's a focusing thing and a patience thing. Time to wait. That's the biggest problem we have is we can't wait. Everything's instant gratification. Okay, so what happens? You get the sideways consolidation, and they told you what they were going to do. They gave you the answer right there. Okay, they're buying it right there. Okay, Gave you the answer. They gave you the answer right there. Okay. Now to give you another answer to take care of the profit right there. Okay. So you're just following the money. It's not gambling. It's just following what they're doing, what the big guys are doing. Okay. Gambling is taking a crapshoot, not knowing any of this. Okay. So now we go to Caterpillar. Now Caterpillar, same thing here. Now losing a little bit of steam, but gaining a little volume here. Okay. What happens here? Okay, so now as we go to Caterpillar, let's look at what's happening. Let's go over to the 2-hour chart, because you have to go under the hood to see what's exactly happening here. Okay, so you're just following what they're doing. Okay, here it is: sideways consolidation, buy. Sideways consolidation, buy. Sideways consolidation, losing steam with the dojis. Doji, okay, pre-market, aftermarket doji, okay. Now we're going to make another run at the resistance area, which is 253.23. Right now it's 251.09, okay. But what do you see here? Let's break down as we can see the volume a little bit better on the 45-minute chart. Look at here. As you see here, no sellers, okay. Little profit taker, little profit taking, and now you have a mixed bag because you're in resistance. Okay, so that's something that on Caterpillar is a strong stock. So when you get the right side of the W, when you get the retest W with the engulfing, and you got increasing volume, and you can just inch your way right up to this 260, let's say this 260 range. Okay, you can inch your way up, and how are you going to know? You could even manage this on a 10-minute chart. Very simple. So you could just keep going here, stretch it out, always stretch your charts out, and see where the support lines are, and we're going to break this area. So now here's the deal here, okay? Here's the 10-minute chart, okay? Right in this spot right here. What are we going to do? Trading within the box, you have to break above here, okay? If you're going to start heading up, okay? You're going to have to break above right in that area, or are you going to break down and then head down to this support or this support area? Okay, let's see what's going to happen here. Now, it's a power stock, so right now, they're in the pre-market, we're going up a little bit, okay? Going up a little bit in the pre-market, but that doesn't mean anything. Gap you down in a second. Okay, so on Caterpillar, let's watch Caterpillar. Now, Costco. We went over Costco the other day, and now we're going to go over it again. And here it is again now with Costco. We went up and above. Now let's stretch this out for everybody to see this, okay? Here it is. We get up above the 593.73 resistance area, okay? Now remember this. Pull your chart back and know that there's monstrous selling right up here, okay? Where? Okay, right in this spot, right at the 605. Let's say a little bit before the 605 range. Could be like 602. Could be 606, in that range, okay? Right now you're at 596.78, okay? So you got to be careful in those areas, okay? Because you'll get killed, okay? You're going into it pretty much for the first time since it sold off in this area, okay? So what does that mean? They're always going to slam and take them profit. Now, if you get above that, forget it. You're going north, okay? Going north at that point. So just remember where you are over there in that range. You can write those numbers down. So if this is your stock, okay? Now on Costco, watch what's going on, okay? We had some beautiful volume on the takeoff, okay? We had some solid here, and we had a sideways consolidation. Now we were waiting to see what was going to happen after it. Were they gonna engulf or what? So what did they do? Boom, buy signal right there. So now you say to yourself, holy crap, right there, they just gave it to me at 585.85, let's just say, or in that area, okay? And now I'm taking profits because I know I'm getting up to 598, okay? So that's a nice little trade for 2 days, okay? Okay, so now you got what? Now you got on the 2-hour chart, you're following it, and you have the seller come in. So you're not buying right now here yet because you want to find out what they're going to do. Okay, right now in the pre-market, they're selling. They're taking profits on Costco. Look at the volume. Look at the sellers in there right now. Okay, why? Because why? Because where are you? Okay. You had a straight up move and you popped your head above resistance. Let's see if this is going to hold. Now, if this holds this area right here, okay, look at 593.73. If it holds right there or holds right into that spot right in there, that's the gap up. Hold that, boom. What are we going to do? We're going to go back to the small time frame. We're going to go to the 2-hour chart and we're going to manage it, okay? We're going to manage it. We want to know which area it's going to stop at. Does it stop right here at support right here? And then we get the next opportunity and we see this. Let's say we get a little bit of a sideways accumulation, and then this belongs over here, and you got the engulfing. And then boom, now we're back off to the races again. If we break down, just start breaking down, we could drift it back or short it back, depending on your skill level, okay? Now, when you go to Amazon, like we did the other day, look at what happened here on Amazon now yesterday, okay? Now, you had a seller coming in here, okay? You have a seller, but you'll probably get like a retest here at one point, okay? You had a seller right there, okay? So let's see what happens. Why did you have the seller? Somebody says, well, oh, man, what are you talking about? I thought we were why? Look where you are, okay? Look, scale your chart back all the way. Where are you, okay? Look at the last time it sold off. Look where the sellers are, okay? Right where you are, okay? Right where you are right now, okay? So look where the sellers right there, okay? Sellers right there and now right here. So you have to be very careful here to see if they're going to short this down, okay? Are they going to short this down to here? Or what's going to go on here? Or they break it up and we start going locomotive through the roof here. All the short sellers are going to twist and turn to buying, okay? So let's see what happens. Right now, we got sellers in here, okay, on Amazon. Right now we have sellers. Look at the sellers. On the 2-hour chart, we have a break step pattern down, okay? Doesn't mean it can't just turn off this support area, just start going up, and change a trend. That could happen in 2 seconds, okay? But this is a seller. This is a seller. This is a seller right here, okay? Now you come into support right in this spot right here, okay? And where is that? We want to mark the number down to 140.06. So we want to see if it's going to hold the 140.06 and then maybe go in a little bit of a sideways situation, or is it going to drop and then go down to 136.57? Right now, there's profit taking coming here, okay? So we got sellers in this area right now on Amazon, okay? So let's go over to, we only have about 5 more minutes, so let's go over to HD. Now we're going to Home Depot, okay? Now, Home Depot was a beautiful trade a few days ago because what do we have? We have right side of the W higher, okay? Boom, right there. We don't know anything because we have a doji there. Boom. On the earnings, we get the gap up with the incredible volume, okay? Now, yesterday with some follow-through buying, okay? So it's 308.19 right now, 308.19, okay? So we have overhead pressure at 312.92. But we had incredible, let's go over to volume, with incredible volume right here at 7.95 million shares, okay? So going into these areas, okay, of 2.76, 2.3, and then we're going towards the magnet candlestick of 7.118 million shares, okay? So we're coming in with 7.9, almost 8 million going into 7.1. So what do I always say? A lot of times you'll get the magnet to where? Right there. Look at this. The magnet volume stick, which is right there. Okay? My drawing is terrible, but who cares? So we have another monster magnet volume stick right here. And usually what happens is we get a magnet to this spot. Sorry, that was a horrible drawing. We get a magnet right to there. Where is that? 321.41. First stop, we could be at 316.66. Now on Home Depot, let's see what kind of time we got. Okay. We only have a few more to go here. We want to just go over Apple before we leave. Okay. Look at this. Now we slam in on the two because we want to manage it on the small time frame. We're slammed right into resistance and we're pulling back now. So what we want to do is we want to get the little discount from here to here, okay, trading within the box. We want to come down to support and hold, and then boom, we want to get an engulfing, and then we want to start heading up again, okay? That's what we want to do. And this is a drift back, in my opinion, because of the lower volume, okay? It's not a sell-off, okay? Let's see what happens. So you never know, though. Markets could move. They don't do what you want them to do. You follow what they're doing, okay? Let's really look really quick here on Microsoft. I just wanted to go over Microsoft. We got profit taking, okay? And remember what I said about those magnet volume sticks. Look where they were. They were down here, and that was in this area right here. And when we were coming off the bottom here, coming off this one right here, they magnetized right to there. They did, okay? It always happens, okay? Almost every time. Okay, so that's something that you always have to look at. Now, Microsoft, what's happening here, okay? We're clawing up, okay? And we're still holding ground, okay? Because it's a power stock, okay? So let's stretch our chart. And as we come to support levels, which is right here, and we have a support level right there and there, we're coming back to another one here. We're holding, okay? We're holding, but we got to get past this area and this area to make a new high to get to 375.40. Right now it's 369.67, okay? So let's go over to Apple really quick because people were asking about Apple. And on the 2-hour chart, we have another buying situation here, okay? So far, maybe making another run at the 189.60. Now, remember, you got a lot of resistance here. So like the buy was down here and right here, and you had another buy right there, okay? So you're in resistance where the profit is being taken right now, but it could make another run. So now as we look at the 2-hour chart, what do we have going on here, okay? They want to make another run to 189.91. Now let's see what happens if and when it gets to that spot, if it breaks out, okay, and then starts heading up, okay? Remember on the 2-hour chart, as we were following this, as it came to support, they bought. As it came to support, sideways consolidation, massive velocity candlestick. They bought. They held higher. They closed higher in the pre-market and the aftermarket. Okay? And what's happening now? Buying again in the pre-market. Okay? So as it keeps coming to support, they're buying off of it. Okay? So the power stock for the time being, but we're in resistance and we have to be careful up there, okay? Because right now, that's where you can get caught, okay? Why are you going to get caught up in here? Now, it could get up in the range, like I said, at the 189 to 190 range and then fail. You have a lot of sellers right in here at this 189 range, okay? It's going to be real careful. Will it try to bust above it? It's going to make another run, I think, okay? That's what I think. That's what I'm seeing as I follow the money. Okay, Verizon, really quick on Verizon, we got the sideways consolidation still, and we're waiting for breakdown or break above. Because when they go sideways, that's how they accumulate or distribute. You get a distribution here, boom, you're going to break down. You get an accumulation of stock, boom, you're going to bust up, okay? And we'll know that by getting like an engulfing candlestick with volume. Now, we have increasing volume so far on Verizon right now, okay? So let's see. Let's go to 2-hour chart. Let's see what they're doing. So we do have some nice volume here as it's teething up to this area right here. Okay. As it's teething up. Okay. Right in that spot. Okay. So the other day, a few days ago, we made a mistake. We were saying that this was Disney, but it was Dominion Energy, and I had gone over it, and I made a mistake. It wasn't Disney. It was Dominion Energy, okay? So I just want to go over this again because it had incredible volume. This is textbook. Pulling back here with very small amounts of volume and then busting up and busting above the resistance area with increasing volume. So I wanted to show you that because that's textbook buy stock trading right there, okay? That's textbook, okay? Then what do you have? Now look at this. You get break steps to the upside. Break step. Now you get increasing volume here. You start going up again, you're at 48.51. Right now you're 47.23. Okay? So what happened when it had the sideways consolidation here? It drifted back with very light volume. Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful buying volume. Boom. Engulfing. Step pattern, which is extremely strong. Next level up, step pattern, and let's see what happens after this. Increasing volume now on the way up. As you break above the resistance area, that becomes support right there now. Okay, so that right there is textbook trading, okay? I wanted to do that. I want to thank everybody for coming. Have a wonderful day trading, and be careful in the resistance areas on these things too, because a lot of the move is done for now. Want to drift back, a little bit of the pullback, then the buy signal, and then we're back in. Okay, so that on a lot of these. Okay, have a wonderful day. Enjoy your family.